Hi everyone, it's Lynn here again. This is going to be a video starting a series of canning and preserving that I'll be doing. So look forward to the future for quite a few other videos on preserving apples, pears, tomatoes, drying foods and lots of things like that. But before I go any further, I just wanted to shout out two channels because I think at the moment it might be good for you to go watch these. One is about Fired Up Friday, which is Dominic Minischetti. I'll have his link down in the description box. Dominic does wonderful fire starting videos, and he has a lot of other crafty ideas and also survival ideas on his channel. So you can go check out Dominic's channel if you want to start learning a few fire starting ideas. And also we've got Charles and Sandy from Backroads Living, which they are doing a wonderful job at the moment regarding putting out information, on the spot information on what's going on weather-wise, news-wise, politically-wise, and they're very much into having live chats with people that are just starting to prep, and they give sound advice, and so do the people in their live chats give sound advice to people wanting to learn more right at this time. So without further ado, I'll do a little bit of talking about the two different canning methods I use. One is the Australian method, which is the Fowler-Vacola method, and I've used that probably for 36 years. These are pears that I've just done off our pear tree, so very excited about that. I did 6 here last night of the pears, and I did 6 in the ball canning, which is the American style of canning. Both took the same amount of time to preserve, which was 30 minutes. That's how long I do my pears. I'm not showing you a lot of technique today. I just want to introduce you to the fact that I'll be doing a lot of canning in the future. But you can see the beautiful colour of the pears here. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And I have a lot of ball cans I bought really cheap because I was pretty aware that we were coming into this situation about 12 months before 2020 hit, and I bought them very, very cheap. They're not so cheap anymore, guys, but if you can grab some and you can afford a few, that's great. If not, there are other options, and at op shops, second-hand places, online, you can buy the Fowler's Vacolas for water bathing, and I do a lot. Wayne bought me a whole heap of these years and years ago when he went to a clearing sale, and he came home with boxes and boxes of them for me, which I was very appreciative of because they are dear to buy new too. So I've got all of them. I think Sweenies Creek too, I think they did a video how they got a whole heap too from a clearing sale or something like that. So guys, the difference between putting the lids on a ball can and a Fowler's jar is, with a Fowler's jar you just have a lid and you have a rubber band basically, and you have a clamp for the top. So imagine that this jar is full of pears. I get the jar and I put this rubber ring just around the ring of the top, and I make sure there are no twirls in it, so it's and it is hard to put on sometimes. I just put that on and make sure there's no twirly bits, it's all straight, otherwise it won't seal off. So give me a minute and I'll do that. I usually try and put these on after they've been heat treated. I put them in the oven so they heat up, or boiling water in them to sterilise them quite a bit. And because once they're full of fruit, it is hard to put that on without spilling some of the liquid that you put in with the fruit. Then you put the lid on, and remember it's full of fruit, so you've got the lid on it now, the rubber seal, and you clamp down, and then you put it into the water bath. And as I say, pears 30 minutes, excuse me. Once they're cool, I've got one here that's been cooled down overnight. It's still got the clamp on it. You just get that clamp, flick it off, and you'll see the indentation there. You know that that's totally sealed. That's how you tell with Fowlers. They either have a loose lid still and no indentation when they haven't sealed, or they have that indentation and you just can't budge it at all. So there's 6 I did last night. They all sealed really great. With the ball ones, here's what I did last night. I never screw the lids on really tight when I water bath or pressure can. They say you never do that. Just screw it to the time of it's pretty tight and then screw backwards a little bit so it's not too tight. So this one I can take off. You can see, you might be able to see that indentation there. They've all popped down. I heard them popping last night, which is great. But yes, in the description box I will have a link sent to me from our dear friend Preparedness Veteran, and he's sent me quite a few articles, books and all the rest in PDF form, which I think is so important for us all at the moment to save us money buying books. So every preserving video I make, I'll be putting that link of all the preserving recipe books he's got in that little file that he made for me, and I think it's even got how to make jerky, quite extensive list of books and articles in this little PDF file that I have that I'll put in the link below. So thanks PV for that, we really appreciate it. And what I will be showing too is how to do fermentation. Now this isn't fermentation, but this is all our beetroot from the garden. I've got jars and jars of this, but this is just one that I did a few days ago. That's just stored in my homemade apple cider vinegar, and it's delicious. I don't add sugar, I don't add salt. Salt, if you put in preserving, actually can make things turn a yucky flavour over time. This is so flavoursome, it doesn't need salt or sugar. The apple cider vinegar I make is not like normal vinegar, it's not sour, it's quite sweet. So it's sweetened it up beautifully too, which is good. I think we've got a fly on the screen. So this is an intro to our preserving videos that are coming up. I'll be naming them Homestead Aus Preserving, and always PV's link will be down there, as I said. Really important, guys, to check out that link because it's got valuable information in it for you. We appreciate all our friends here that help us out and we help them out. This is what it's all about. And hopefully you can get canning in the next few months. Take care, guys. God bless, and we will see you soon.